Hello, my wonderful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your time zone or anytime you are coming across this platform called Linda's TV show. If it is your first time and you like what we are doing, kindly subscribe. Put on your notification bell to all notification. It's very, very important. It's going to enable you to know when we upload a new video. Here, we react to all forms of videos, local, international. And I want to appreciate YouTube for creating this wonderful platform for us to disseminate information. I also put a disclaimer that here in Linda's TV show, I do not promote war, violent, or misleading information. I am here to educate, inform the members of the public about what is happening. And again, a call for self-determination is not a call for what? War. So we are not preaching war, instigating war, or what have you here. Rather, we educate and inform the members of the public. YouTube, take note. Biafra worldwide, honestly speaking, I am very, very disappointed with the so-called Ohanaeze Exp0Se. The other day we heard in the news that they visited President Tinubu to beg him to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, only for us to hear again that these people did not go there for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. Rather, they went there to solicit for military to be deployed in the Southeast. Southeast that is already in crisis. They know the problem. They know the problem. They know the problem. They know why people are sitting at home. They know why people are angry. They know why people are not happy. Instead of them to do, I know that they were the one that kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So they now know, they claim that they want peace. Let me tell you people the truth. A lot of people, a lot of politicians doesn't want peace to reign in Southeast because what insecurity you see there is their business. They are using it for business. Most of them form different kinds of group, kidnapping in order to make business. They will go and kidnap you. They will mention a lot of money that when you bring it, they will release it. They are using a lot of politicians, individuals. They are using insecurity in the Southeast in the name of, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If not, why are they not soliciting for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? At least release him. Since everybody is claiming, although committing atrocity, when they commit it, they will say it's because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why not to release this man? Let us see. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released and any other person is committing atrocity with the name Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then you will deal with the person. These people went to Abuja not to plead for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. Look at Abakari. Abakari that is wanted in America. Immediately, Tinubu assumed they release him. Somebody who American government is looking for. They granted him bail. But the person that their own court have discharged, I don't want to put the word acquitted, they refuse to release him. Showing the Igbos that you are nothing. Their respect. You know, when you say your respect, you will not be regarded as anything. Whatever you are doing in this world, try as much as you can to keep your respect. Your respect is you. When you say your respect, nobody will respect you. Southeast politicians have sold their respect. That is why the Nigerian government is not taking them serious and will never take them serious. They are just like anti-robbers. If anybody wants peace in the Southeast, the best step is to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. To release this man that people have been using his name to commit all sorts of atrocities. When they do anything, they will say it's IPOB. When they do anything, they will say it's Simon Ekpa. When they do anything, they will say it's this one. Why not release him? Let us see who will go and do something. Now, many serious things is about to happen. It's like they have not really understand. They think Simon Ekpa is joking. Initially, when they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they think that this Biafra agitation will not go on. when your child does something wrong, you should find out what leads your son doing something he is not used to. They travel all the way to Kenya, paid the amount they paid to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And shockingly for them, Simon Ekpa emerged from nowhere. And now they are planning seriously, instead of solving the root cause of the problem, which is releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they abandon it. Now they want to go and kidnap Simon Ekpa again, thinking that when they kidnap Simon Ekpa, that Biafra agitation, sit at home, that will be double upon double. There are many Simon Ekpa, many people that are more dangerous than Simon Ekpa out there. But you don't know. Use your common sense. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Somebody say release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and shut Simon Ekpa up. Well, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu first. Let us see. Simon Ekpa is not dragging position with. If you look at everything he is doing, is towards the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And you claim you want peace in the Southeast, but you don't want to solve the root cause of the problem, which is releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are preparing to go and kidnap Simon Ekpa to cause more problem to the Southeast. And you said you don't know why there is insecurity, because you people are using it as a business. You go and employ young youth, give them arms. They will be going to people's house. Somebody they think that is rich, they will go and kidnap the person, and they will mention amount of money. And when the person paid the money, they will release the person. You will use some people. Anybody you want to buy, you will give them money. They will go and buy it. How about? Let us stop deceiving ourselves. Tell ourselves the truth. All the Eastern politicians, tell yourself the truth. You know the solution to the insecurity in Southeast. So do the needful, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and let peace return. My people, I'm going to play a video for you to watch. After watching, kindly subscribe and share this video if you like what you have just watched. Remain blessed.
From here.
Good afternoon.
All right. Yes. Good afternoon, everyone listening wherever, depending on the platform. Those who are listening on other platforms, you're welcome to this testing broadcast of our device. I can assure you that it's working perfectly and there's no problem from this end here.
Right.
So, regarding to the video you played about Cyprus, the people, Cyprus within Turkey and Cyprus within Greece, and the conflicts that is being there's emanating from that end, and how Turkey is supporting the other type Cyprus. So this is Cyprus, that is northern Cyprus, against the other. So it is not a new thing. It has been the aim of Turkey. And you made a statement that Turkey is supporting them, and whereas shipping machines and the sophisticated weapons to Boko Haram in Nigeria. Of course, we know that Turkey is the one sponsoring armed conflicts and banditry in Nigeria. So, in the same way, the Islam love themselves, and they have one common goal and agenda. Seeing their fellows, they are very much happy. I think that's the only way they outweigh the Christians. That's the only way they outweigh the Christians, because they believe that once you are in Islam, you share the same common value system with them, and they can do everything possible to help you. And this thing happened in another thing happened in 2015. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. When President Buhari, the dead one, went for a United Nations summit in 2015, he went there and started agitating for independent state of the Palestinians.
Yes.
I have his word here. Buhari spoke at the United Nations Summit on Sustainable Development Knowledge Platform, which was used to mark its 70th anniversary, which held from 25th to 27th of September 2015 in New York, and convened as a high-level plenary meeting of the General Assembly. Look at Buhari's words. In his speech, the Nigerian leader made a case for Palestinian people before the world's governing body to be given their unalienable right of becoming an independent country without further delay or obstacles. But the same Buhari is the one killing agitators in his own country. But once it is involved within the Islamic circle, you see all of them making cases, not only for Palestinian, but in case with a faction of Morocco that wants to break away. It was also referring to them in this very piece here. And he is telling the United Nations that they should do fast without delay. Say we need to remind ourselves the principle that lead to the founding of United Nations. Among those are the peaceful coexistence and self-determination of people. In this context, he said in this context, Mr. President, self-determination of Palestinian people and those of us in Sahara region. He's talking about Morocco, the people that are fighting to break away from Morocco. Those nations that have been energized by the United Nations have qualified for this unalienable right must now be assured of it without any further delay or obstacle. This is hypocrisy. This is hypocrisy. They know that self-determination is a right to everyone, and yet there are people, they make sure that they never see the light of the day. This is why I fought our Christian bodies, because Islam can fight for theirs, but Christians don't. Britain is a Christian nation, and they were among those persecuting us. America is a Christian nation, and they have been killing people, and they are not talking. This is the problem. And my question is, can we, in any way, I won't put this question straight, but you know what I'm talking about. In any way, locate those who share the same value system with us. Look at how many millions of dollars they are using in making trainings. And the people that are not even recognized by nations, are only recognized by Turkey, are part of their joint international training. If we can make our own way and have people that will share the same value system, share the same story, and let us have our own. Because it is very, very important and necessary now that nobody is with us in this journey. We need to make friends more than enemy. That's my submission, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And we are doing that, as you know, and we are doing it very well. So the result will start coming very soon. So we are focusing on that, and we're doing it very well. Thank you very much. All right. Chinemerem.
I thought that since our leader has been kidnapped, if we are following the trend, what is happening, and things will come to the lifeline, at least we would have known the truth. But many of them would have known the truth by now, because it's very obvious and clear. During the time of our leader, Ohanaeze D0Wn, Eastern governors called him that he should drop Biafran agitation, that they will give him whatever he wants in Southeast. He told them no, that he's holding on to it until you can't ask me to keep this one. What I have already, you can't ask me to keep it when you've not showing me anything. So like Mba, if Mba really meant well for us, first of all, he should go and release our leader, Ohanaeze D0Wn. Then we'll talk about it at home. But you don't come telling us to go to our businesses and our works, when our leader, while we are sitting at home, nothing has happened about it. So, Ohanaeze, I want to ask you one question, please. On Twitter Space yesterday, someone asked this question, but it wasn't addressed. I am from Ohanaeze Exp0Se in Imo State, and we have a lot of oil companies. When you wrote to the oil companies in our Biafra land, I have gone through the tweets you made, and I've gone through the list. There are many companies in my community that their name was not included, and in my place we have many oil companies.
Let me address the question, because yes, I remember that question. No, I didn't address it. Yes. So what were the people the oil company we wrote to companies, local oil companies, but most of these companies are owned by Nigerians. So, and they are local oil companies. So what we focus on is the foreign oil companies, the big masquerade.
Oh, that was my concern. And thank you very much for the answer. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I will say that yes, we are getting response from that from some of them. Bethel, you're welcome to the program.
Yes, my Lord Emeritus, my Prime Minister.
Afternoon from here.
I bring you greetings from East London, the small London.
Yes, the small London. All right.
Afternoon, sir.
Afternoon.
I am smiling when I see your face. I am happy when I see your face. I've been very busy. I've not been in your program for the past 2 weeks.
Yes.
And
yes.
your Twitter space handle, which you handled yesterday afternoon. I came back from exam. My wife was telling me that my boss was shedding tears on the Twitter. I ran instantly to go and listen to him. As I was listening to it, I started shedding tears also. I called my leader, Mazi James. I say, Mazi, I cried this afternoon after listening to our Prime Minister, after listening to Biafra Unite. Oh, what shall we do? Well, I don't want it to come from our Prime Minister, but what shall we do to this Sabunti case that has been our problems, home and abroad, home and abroad? I don't mind keeping this priesthood by side. As I was saying, I say if time is not, we'll keep priesthood by the side. And where could be a robber?
Exactly.
Honestly, I consider him no be. I can mess with it for him straight. I don't give a damn. Oh, Kosi, when I see you cry, when I listen to you again shedding tears, I remember the tears you shedded on the first time. Sabo DOS, director of Sabon Hapumaka, come say Royal, let me bring Biafra from my own end. You people doesn't want to allow me. That very day, I don't forget that tears. And I happen to again hear you, see you shedding tears again by the result of what these idiots released as memo because of our leaders' health, which is at stake. Approaching to it, they stopped the doctors that were going to approach to him to take care of him instantly by their stupid memos.
No, actually, as a matter of fact, the doctors were stopped before the memo was released. The memo was released to confirm to Biafrans and to confirm to L0Ck D0Wn that they did it. That was the essence of the memo. The essence of the memo is to tell every Biafran and L0Ck D0Wn, specifically L0Ck D0Wn, and of course the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that they did it. And so they have it is no longer hidden. They want to use the life and the health of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to drag position. That's all. That's what is going on now. So, and what broke my heart yesterday was not just about the memo, because they don't exist, when it comes to me. So I don't. The reason I posted it was just is a follow-up of the exposition I have done in the past. It's a follow-up of to show they are criminals, they betray Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's why I posted it. Otherwise, those people does not exist since the day we gave vote of no confidence on them. Now, what makes me to a little bit broke down yesterday was when I listened to the audio of our leader's sister. It broke me down, that audio, because now that audio made me to begin to think a lot of things. So if that they actually succeeded to kill me or to kick me out of the way when these criminals came to them, embraced them, try to manipulate them against me, the siblings of our leader, and then they joined hand with the one that was invoking all manner of things in Germany, that time, Simon Ekpa, that is going to kill Simon Ekpa. is going to put some
tie one baby together, tie rat and dog and chakarakwa together.
Yeah, so if they have succeeded in harming me, that I am not here today, who will fight this fight? Who God is going to use to fight for them? That was what broke me down, you know.
Okay.
So that it's after 2 years,
they are coming back to their senses.
Just because of this thing. Now, they now understand those who have been behind the ordeal of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That was what broke my heart, you know. And sometimes, you know, people die and lose their life for something they know nothing about. Those people may be who God is going to use to change the situation, and you take them away because of envy, jealousy, and ignorance, and then you are going to see yourself also dying in the same problem, because the person who should have helped you, you have helped the devil to kill the person. That was what broke me down. So somebody sent me that audio. I listened to it. And I feel how.
Did you make it viral?
No, I did not. I did not play the audio anywhere. I have it on my phone. So
you release it.
I did not
release the audio. Okay.
No, I did not release the audio yet. So I listened to it, and I see how helpless she sounds. And one is that the one that really got me is that she lose her job, and then of this Biafra, and then each time Onyendu send a message for them to do, everybody pick up on it. And of course, I know exactly what she's talking about. I know exactly what she meant by that word, and it really pierced my heart. So the thing really dealt with me. But the thing is that when I want to start talking about this, I start feeling bad again, because
my God, stop. Sorry, it's okay. It's okay. I felt your pain yesterday. I shed a tear. I was speaking to Master James. I was weeping as I was speaking to him. If there is power in my hand to do something beyond where I am, Master, I will forfeit this life and do something. Whenever people hears it, they will say,
I just wish that I understand that I'm not the bad person, you know.
If I would fight for an office like I am doing, I wanted to tell you the last time you came to our South African meeting, there was an issue I wanted to tell you about, an office I was looking at, and I have spoken to my leader about it, and he said I should write my proposals, and so that they will send it across. Apart from that office, looking into the revenue funds, revenues on the for traffic, and earning revenue for the government and for Biafra in form of the traffic and the traffic forms and the traffic fines and traffic commitments and those things that has to do with traffic. I am asking for that office. But apart from that, if I would go out of my way, I will say somebody should make me in charge of to deal with these saboteurs and those that has fought against Biafra when Biafra comes. Personally, I want to be in the guard of the prison where they will suffer and see them go through hell if we don't chop their hands and their feet in a gradual killings.
Well, you know, we are going to come to that level. Of course, our focus now is to see the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and get Biafra, and then we are going to meet in Biafra to sort this whole thing up. But again, I am also saying it here that the sibling of our leader, especially the one that have that audio, made that audio yesterday, to understand that you know, I am not against them, and Biafrans are ready to help them if there is any need for that, and I will be ready for that. So let whoever know her and relate this message to her that she is not alone. They are not alone. They shouldn't hesitate to contact me if the need arises. And believe me, together with Biafrans, we will always help whenever the need arises. So whatever differences we had and whatever fight or name they called me, I'm not those names. And the time has passed. If they have realized their mistakes and know that I am not the enemy, I'm not fighting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I will never fight him. And the word I gave him is what I'm doing today. They should know that I am here to preserve and protect the integrity and legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And so if they have joined hands to destroy me today, there is nothing to show for whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have suffered for many years, including the death of his parent. So it means that everything
Hello,
will...
my wonderful people, as we have finished watching this interesting video, please, I want to see your comment, your contribution, your opinion in the comment section. Like I said earlier, let us do it constructively. Tell me what you think about this video that you have just watched, and also about the platform. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please remember to subscribe, put on your notification bell, share this video, and remain blessed.